Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman, and after picking up two good results last time against Marseille and PSG, drawing against both of those sides, we are here today for games against Lyon and Nîmes in the league. There's a cup game in the middle, but I'm not going to bring it to you because it's the first round of the Coup de Ligue, which is the second cup in France, and it's just a bit pointless really, isn't it? I don't really want to be in the competition if I'm being honest, so I'm not going to show you the games in it. But on to this first game against Lyon, and there is a minor problem. Cedric Horn is suspended. He's been really good this season and he can't feature in this game, so Vidal is going to have to play in his place. He's our backup right back who came in this summer. It's his first game for us and he's pretty good all around, but he really doesn't excel at anything. I'm going to keep him on the same role because I don't really want to change the system. It's been going well for us recently. And I know that sounds weird to say when we've only won 2 games all season, but we're actually not doing too bad. We've not had an easy start to the season at all. And I pointed this out at the end of last episode, but we've got a lot of the easier teams coming up. There's only really Bordeaux after this game, which should cause us any trouble. It should be a relatively straightforward run of fixtures. So I want to try and keep the system the same and see what we can do. So let's get stuck straight into this match. Now we're going with, like I said, the exact same style of play. I'm hoping that this can lead to a good result, as it has done in the last 2 matches, as they come out with a similar formation to us. A couple of players there who you will recognise. Nabil Fekir is still there. They've got N'Golo Kante, Karim Rekic, Divock Origi, Hector Bellerin. Okay, yeah, a lot of names we will recognise, and well, it's not going to be easy, is it? Let's be honest, but the fact that we're recognising names might work in our benefit. They might be quite old, they might have lost a lot of what once made them good, so I'm not going to say I'm expecting you to win. That would be ridiculous. Revenge what happened worked well last time. It did okay. 4 players looked alright. Let's hand over to the assistant. He didn't get any boosts on top of that, but, well, it's not terrible, is it? Now let's go out there. And like I said in the last 2 games, I'm not looking to win. I'm not looking to smash them. I'm just looking to show we can compete against these top sides. We've got an early cross going into their box, but their keeper claimed easily. Now, they're going to be able to boot this up. Can we win this loose ball? Vidal's going to be competing for it, but no, he can't win it. We're forcing them out to the right here, but our centre-back is well out of position. They run forward and strike. It just slips wide. They had a chance there, but it wasn't a simple chance at all. We formed a nice wall outside the box. As they've got a free kick, Fekir strikes. Mysonial just keeps it out, pounces on the loose ball and picks it up. Is this going to continue? No, we're just going to see the goal line technology, and well, you're not going to get much closer than that, short of a Liverpool-Man City scenario where it's, what, 1 centimetre away or something like that. But we're keeping the shots out. That's what matters. We've got a throw-in deep in their half. Nasruddin picks out Marietti. Nasruddin flicks into the box. Grandsar, with his head, hits the bar. Grandsar's heading is absolutely lethal, but he just couldn't put it on target there, clattering the woodwork as they take a free kick. They head. Rekic goes just wide. Karim Rekic's a player who I really used to rate, and now he's just sort of dropped off recently. He used to be quite highly rated, if I remember rightly. They've got a throw in here. Bellerin's going to take. Bellerin's going to take, and we need to win this ball back. We can't keep giving them chances, but Origi is through. He's striking, and he is putting it into our net. Divock Origi puts them 1-0 up. His 6th goal of the season. He looks like he's having a good time of it so far. This is only our 10th game, so, well, yeah, our 11th actually, isn't it? This is our 11th game, and he's scoring a lot. That's definitely safe to say. And it's another one for him here. Mysonial there just sort of falls over and flaps around a little bit. It's not goalkeeping, is it? Let's be honest. But there's still a game left. We can still grab an equaliser. We just need to get ourselves into this match. Well, there is another highlight. Origi nods on, but Diabate picks up the loose ball. Can we maybe form an attack of our own from this possession? As Assay is on it, down the left flank. We're trying to switch it over to the right. Preti flicks over. Grandsar on the ball. Can he find a cross into the box? He can. Preti is on it. He nods just over. So close. Literally millimetres over the bar. As there is immediately another highlight, but this time they're the ones with possession of the ball. As Kante is on it in the centre, flicks it out to the left. They flick in. Origi puts another one in with his head. We've had chances. There's 2 now that have been, well, that we've seen that looked really good, but we've just not taken them, whereas they're 2 good chances they have, and that's honestly the difference right now. This is a great bit of play, and, well, you've got to wonder, haven't you, if Cedric Horn was out on that right back, would he have had that much space? That is the real question, but it's a very good cross nonetheless. Origi with a simple header, and it's 2-0. So, half-time is here, and I'm just going to shout at them a little bit. I'm just going to say I'm not happy with your performance. You were awful out there. Clement Vidal doesn't like it, but everyone else fired up and motivated, and since Clement Vidal isn't used to playing for us, it's fairly understandable. Well, we've got a free kick. Marietti's going to line up and take. He strikes. just flies over the bar. Marietti's free kicks, not what they normally are this season. They're not as good. They're not terrible by any means, but they're not seeming to be as effective as they flick a header down to our keeper. Now, can we maybe try and build out from this? If we can get this back to 2-1, there's every chance we can try and snatch something late in the game. As Passu's looking to build up the ball, and we're obviously going to try and go down this right-hand side, I believe, as Preti flicks it around a defender, gives it to Vidal. Can he pick out anyone here? He's taking the ball forward, gives it to Gransar, who flicks forward. What was that? What was Gransar? No, I'm sorry, no, we can't be having that. I don't care if there's a highlight going on. Lurie Melenda's coming on for Gransar because that is unacceptably bad. That was garbage. As they win this header, they nod down to Origi. Vidal making no effort to compete for the ball. They strike and hit the bar. Mysonio claims the loose one. A highlight that I thought was going to be ours turns into one for them. And, well, I think that substitution was necessary after that. Well, we're 62 minutes in and there's nothing going on, so I'm going to make our 2 other changes. I'm going to bring on Bakwa on the left as an attacking winger, and I'm going to go for Stefan up top, and just see if we can just try and find a way back into this match with half an hour to go. They've got a free kick, edge of our area. Fekir bends in, and Toussaint could not have had an easier chance. It hit the bar, deflected down to him. They're looking to see if he was offside, and well, he was. It's no goal. Okay, that's why the shot was so easy. It was illegal. So, there's another highlight. We've got the ball. Bordas on it, in the centre. Can we create anything? We flick out wide to Vidal. Can he do anything? On his debut, puts it into the box. Can't find anyone, though. Bordas back to Vidal. He's got a chance number 2 here. He flicks in another cross. Marietti goes up, but he just heads over. Marietti... not having the best time of it. Not just this game, either. He's not been as impactful as he normally is. We've got a free kick. Edge of the area. Bordas strikes, and again, it's another missed opportunity. We can't say that we haven't had chances, because we have. We just haven't taken them at all. As we flick back to Bellerin there, Nasruddin wins the header, but gives it straight back, so what's the point? As they strike from outside the box, and it's 3-0. We've let ourselves down in this one, I'm not going to lie. I think the scoreline is a bit, not flattering, but... I don't think we were quite 3-0 bad. I think we've had more chances than that would suggest, and I think we've done a decent job of limiting theirs, but they've taken their chances very well, and that's all you can really ask for a team, really, isn't it? Like, they had a similar number of chances to us, but they've been a lot more clinical with them, a lot better with them. As the ball once again is coming towards our goal, and Passu's going to pick up a red card, because that's what we needed right now. Just comfort, I don't care. We're already losing 3-0 and there's like added time left. This isn't going to make a difference. They've got a free kick and this is just going to be the death of the game as Fekir flicks into the box. Origi heads wide. And that is going to be the full-time result. It's a 3-0 win to Olympique Lyon. They're a good side. They're second in the league. And although we drew to Marseille and PSG, we just couldn't show it in this one. Not happy with the result, obviously. Passu getting sent off is just salt in the wounds. It's just not good. Now... Slight positive. As far as I am aware, that red card will apply to all French domestic competitions, which means it will be served in the cup against Reims. So, should we want him, he is back for the game against Nîmes. So let's go through his cup match and then I will bring you that game in a second. So, here we are for game number 2 of today against Nîmes, and before we get into this, I can reveal that we did win in the cup. We picked up a 3-2 victory in one of the strangest wins I've ever had, because at no point did it ever feel like we were going to throw it away. But at the same time, they had more shots. They had more shots on target. We were just extremely clinical. We had 6 shots, 6 on target, and 3 goals. Like, we couldn't really have been much better up front. Noé Stefan grabbed 2 of the goals, and then Derek Assay grabbed the 3rd after he came on as a substitute. Bakwa played very, very well, and our right winger, whose name's escaping me right now, Melenda, he played excellently too. They all combined very nicely. Bakwa did pick up an injury, picked up a fractured wrist, so he is currently playing through it with protective equipment, but he should be alright. He played a really good game out there, and I'm impressed with what he did. Both him and Melenda picking up assists for Stefan's goals. And it all just went very nicely, to be honest. I honestly have no complaints about anything. So, getting into the team today, there are a few changes. Correa is back in the side at centre-half for Diabate, who's played quite well. I just want to give Correa another shot. Quamena back in at left-back, and Passu back in at Segundo Volante. Obviously, he picked up that suspension. He's now back, having served that. Everyone is currently playing quite well. And also, Noé Stefan rejoins as our striker. He's just bagged himself a brace in the cup. It seems fair to give him another run out in the first team. See what he can do. Pretty's not firing on all cylinders right now. So it makes sense to me to see what Stefan can really do. I think Pretty scored against Marseille. And that was his last goal for us, so obviously a couple of games ago, but he will still get chances. I'm not writing him off. He'll get chances probably in this game off the bench, if we're being honest. So, let's get stuck in, and let's really see what we can do against Nimes. They are a little bit weaker than the recent opposition we have had, so I'm hoping that we can put in a good performance. However, they're still a good side. They're up in 8th, so they're higher than us in the table. They're having a better start than we are, so we need to play well to beat them. So if we just... I'm just going to hand over to the assistant. He gets 3 players motivated. That's not... It's not perfect, but it's not terrible by any means. So let's just get underway, and hopefully we can get back to winning ways. Quamena here, out on the left flank, is going to whip a ball into the box. Grandsar strikes, and we ask for winning ways. We score within 30 seconds of the game starting. A wonderful ball in from Quamena, back in the side today, and he pays dividends. He got an assist in the cup, and then he gets another one here. This is a wonderful ball. Look at it. Grandsar with a wonderful strike. The highlight straight from kickoff, and we score after 27 seconds. Grandsar with the goal, putting us 1-0 up. Let's keep this going. Well, they've got a free kick here. Denora is going to flick in. Antonio tries to clear, but they manage to strike twice. And Bryanson? That's a C, isn't it? That's a S sound, sorry. It's Bryanson scores his first goal of the season. I was going to tell him to get creative. It seems a bit late now, but... Well, the first header hit the post. Mysonio's still on the floor from attempting to save, and he just taps in the easy goal. Oh, that's the first one. Don't get me excited. I was going to say it was obviously a goal. We just saw it hit the back of the net. What? Well, they're coming forward here. Diaby on the right flank flicks forward, but Romain sweeps up that ball well, and the highlight may now be in our favour. Antonio is on it, flicks it out to the right-hand side. Grandsar, the goal scorer, is looking to come forward. He's cutting inside here, plays the ball across. Assay is on it. Assay strikes, and Assay gets his 7th goal of the season to put us back in the lead. We are 2-1 up. Assay on his own is not 2-1 up, but he has contributed to that. So, it's again, Grandsar having a good impact. It's a great cross in. Another great ball from the flanks, and our crosses are absolutely lethal this season. It's where the majority of the goals are coming from. And this is what I wanted. When I said I wanted us to play down the right, that's what I wanted to see. As we flick in a corner, which is easily claimed by their keeper, we need to hustle back now before they boot this ball up. We need to defend this. We don't want to throw away a lead again. As they pump up, they nod on. But Romain sweeps up the loose ball. Can we maybe have another chance to attack as Grandsar's on it? Can we play a good ball forward? He picks out Assay wonderfully. He plays into the centre. Stefan, one-on-one with the keeper. And this time, Noé Stefan makes the one-on-one count as he slides it past him. We are 3-1 up. Stefan's 3rd goal in 2 games. Obviously, 2 of those in the cup, but the point still stands. It's a competitive fixture. And wonderful stuff again. Another ball from out wide into the centre. Stefan slides it past brilliantly, and... I love this team right now. Even when we were losing, I love the team. It's just nice to see it clicking. It's just nice to see it all fitting together as it should do. And, well, hopefully we don't make any silly errors and make any stupid throwaways here, as we are on the ball again. Assay on it. Can he play it out wide, maybe? Yes, he can. Quamena is on it. Flicks into the box. Stefan once again. 4-1. Half an hour in, and there are 5 goals already. Stefan with his 2nd of the game, his 4th of the season, and his 4th in 2 games. The assist again coming from Quamena, his 2nd of the game. This is brilliant. Even when I was expecting, we've played an easier opposition, I was not expecting 4 goals inside the first half an hour at all. Technically, it isn't with 30 seconds over, but you know what I mean. I think we can let that off. And similar to in the Cup, 5 shots, 5 on target, 6 shots, 6 on target. This is exactly what I was talking about, what was happening in the Cup. We were extremely clinical, and now that we're seeing that, every shot is hitting the back of the net. Well, half-time is here, and it is a 4-1 lead. We scored in the first minute, and from then on, even though we conceded and they equalised, it's still been all good. 3 goals inside 4 minutes sees us to a 4-1 lead. Noé Stefan bagging a brace, Grandsar with a goal and an assist, Assay with a goal and an assist, 2 assists for our left back. Everything is going absolutely superbly. So, let's go out there. And let's just say I'm very happy. What else can you say? I'm delighted. Just look at the stats, look at the average ratings. It is all beautiful. Stefan justifying why we picked him here today. And what more do you want? Let's get back out there and let's keep this going. So we are 65 minutes in and I'm just going to make a couple of changes. First of all, Sandro Mourinho on for Marietti. And secondly, Parmentier on for Passu. Just switch up a couple of the midfielders. Second half's been extremely quiet, so I feel like swapping around that core could really help get something started for us. Well, they have a goal kick here. Hugo Sousa's going to pump up. Can we win this header? Can we create something? Well, we do win the header, but it goes to them, but they give it away cheaply. Romain launches one forward. Stefan is on a hat-trick. Can he score? He strikes. It's saved. It's so close for him. Mourinho on the ball. Can we recycle and create another chance? No, the highlight is going to end. Still no hat-trick for Noé Stefan. I feel like he's been on one so many times, but I don't think he's ever actually got it. And as the final 5 minutes are going to tick by, it's a quiet second half, but you know what? You don't mind a quiet second half when you're 4-1 up, really, do you? How many added time have we got? We've added 3 minutes, then there's 2 extra on top of that. No, it's happened. But, oh, they've had an injury. Okay, that explains it a little bit. But you've got to imagine, once we hit the 5-minute mark, that is going to be it. As Mourinho plays the ball forward, Asay is on it. Hold on, is this just a chance for us? I don't know. Surely not. Surely we're not going to score a fifth. Quamena flicks into the box. Their keeper claims. There we go. 4-1 victory. We've only won 3 games in the league all season, and 2 of them have been 4-1. It's a bit weird, isn't it? That's not very often you'll say that, I can promise you. I probably never said that before in Football Manager. But, passionately, very nice victory. Makes up for the first game. Let's get that one straight. We had a 3-0 defeat, followed by a 4-1 win. Technically, the goal difference balanced out, so that's all good. We're up in 11th. There's a good 3 points to get, and now, hopefully, I pointed this out last episode, but the run of form gets a lot easier. Angers, Strasbourg, Auxerre, Toulouse, all very winnable games. Bordeaux, good side, but we beat them last season. And then from there, we've got Guingamp and Rennes. Again, winnable games. Caen, we beat this season. Nice, newly promoted. Can we do something against them? I think we can have a really good time of it out here. We just need to hit a stride. We just need to hit a run of form. Maybe we can start to do that now. I've got a little bit of faith. And if players are starting to click, 2 goals for Noé Stefan that game, goals for Derek Asay, goals from Gransar, everything's just went well there, and I just want to see more of that. Now, there is still a bit of a question mark over Marietti, who's struggling to contribute a little bit in recent times. Even when we've played well, I don't think he's been the most impactful. So, maybe there is an opportunity to maybe rotate there. Maybe we go with 2 strikers and bring in Preti and Stefan as a pairing in a 4-2-4. I'm not really sure. It'll have to be something that we play with, but it's certainly something we can look at. But for now, let's wrap this up. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that massive win to follow the harsh defeat in the first game. And, well, tomorrow's video will be up at 5:30, or you can subscribe to get that into your feed, whichever you prefer. Follow the Twitter and join the Discord. There's been more talk going on in the Discord. It's absolutely wonderful to see. I love engaging with people around this series, and I love that people are getting invested enough to want to talk about it. I don't know, it's just a really, really good feeling. So, yeah, leave any feedback in the comments below, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.